Good morning and welcome to the Workers-Based tutorial. In this session, we will explain the platform's functionalities for the learner role, the person who engages in training and acquires new skills through the training courses available in the catalog and the exam delivered via additional software developed by Mediterranean Lab can obtain verifiable credentials. These credentials are stored in your personal wallet, starting with the very first integrated feature, a verified identity profile. As shown in the dashboard, your profile includes your name, surname, date and place of birth, citizenship, address, and tax code. These attributes are not editable by the user, as they are managed through an identity trust provider system. This setup, compliant with the European Union's EIDAS regulation, allows for the issuance of standardized digital identities. You will be also able to update your email address and phone number, which enables you to receive important information such as badge notifications, receipt and invoices, even via SMS or soon WhatsApp Business. For users who currently have a personal profile but may manage a business or institution in the future, the platform allows for the creation of a company profile as a legal entity. This includes roles like owner, legal representative, or delegate of a company or training institution. On the dashboard, you can see your certified profile, the number of courses purchased, those in progress, and those completed. Below that, there is a section displaying all open pages related to course completion and exam results, but we'll explore this area in a dedicated section. When accessing the platform for the first time with a verified identity, the user receives a wallet linked directly to the Algorand blockchain. This wallet address is visible on the dashboard. It is managed by Mediterranean Lab through the Workers-Based platform, which holds the private keys. The user can use this wallet to receive credentials, but not for other purposes like financial transactions, since the private keys are not user-controlled. The platform utilizes soulbound NFTs, non-transferable tokens, that serve to prove and certify the user's professional credentials in the fields of education and employment. Through this demo, you will be able to view your wallet balance in Algo. It is the Algorand's native cryptocurrency. There is also a section displaying all assets related to your professional achievements and the full history of transactions associated with your profile. All of this is recorded on blockchain, which is public and verifiable. All transactions carried out by users on the platform are recorded and can be associated with different types of rewards. We will explore those shortly. For example, course code EVB143 represents a specific training program published on the Algorand blockchain. When this course is uploaded into our SCORM system, it becomes available in the catalog for all users. This process is similar for other learning paths, referrals, and reward-based initiatives. Returning to the application interface, the wallet address provided to each user remains private and exclusive to them. However, the user can choose to share selected information from their wallet with third parties, such as training organizations, companies, employment agencies, or recruiters. It is possible to selectively share individual micro-credentials rather than the full wallet contents. On the right-hand side of the interface, you will find a legend explaining the types of digital assets and smart contracts you manage through Workers-Based. These technologies are tied to the verified identity we discussed earlier. Some of the key asset types include asset frequency, a badge represented as an NFT or fractional NFT assigned to the user when they complete all modules of a course. This is initially used for asynchronous courses, but it will be soon extended to synchronous courses as well. Asset certification, that is issued when a student passes a certification exam. This exam is created by a verified teacher on the platform, who also set the assessment criteria and passing scores. There are also two types of smart contracts associated with course participation. The first one is profit sharing contract. This is activated only when a user also functions as a course trainer. This feature is not available in the learner profile, but it will be demonstrated in a separate tutorial dedicated to trainers. The second one is reward for promotion contract. This is available to every user who has purchased a course and received a wallet. It enables users to share a referral token with friends or colleagues. If the token is used to purchase a course, the new user receives a discount, while the original user receives a reward equal to 10% of the net price of the course. These promotional rewards are tracked by a dynamic counter shown on the user's dashboard. Once per year, if the accumulated amount reaches the legal minimum threshold, the user can request a payment. This is done by issuing a receipt or invoice to Mediterranean Lab, which will then transfer the funds in euros via bank transfer. The reward credit can also be reused to purchase additional courses, enabling users with limited resources to continuously upskill. All transactions, including rewards, are recorded on the chain and are all fully verifiable. The amounts may change depending on the price of the course associated with the shared token, the number of times the token has been used for purchases, and as a result you may see multiple entries with the identical values if the same course has been referred more than once. These entries appear both on the public ledger and within your dashboard. The user can verify their activity, such as the effectiveness of shared referral token, directly within their wallet. In this way, the user can see in real time how many times their ambassador token has been used, which courses have been purchased through it, and by whom. All purchased courses are listed in My Courses section, along with a complete catalog of available courses, suggested courses, and top-rated courses by the community. Each user also has an access to an order section where they can view the amount paid for each course, review the type of payment used, in this tutorial is Stripe and PayPal supported for the payment, and download the receipt or invoice. Soon, cryptocurrency payment will also be integrated into the platform. Also, if the user is a professional with a VAT number, they can request an invoice directly from the system. The invoice is automatically generated and made available both in the dashboard and via email. Here is an example of a course receipt. It includes the buyer's tax code, the tax code of the course provider, in this case Mediterranean Lab, the order number, the purchase date, and the total price. If a course is purchased as a gift for another person, such as a friend, colleague, or employee, the buyer receives the invoice with the relevant course code. The recipient will then receive a separate communication containing a voucher code for course access. The recipient can redeem this voucher through a dedicated section of the platform. Here is how it works. The recipient receives the code by email. They paste the voucher code into the Redeem Voucher section, and after clicking the Redeem button, the course is added to their dashboard. In a situation in which multiple vouchers are received, the user can paste them all at once for a single redemption action. Once redeemed, the newly added courses, such in this case as Cybersecurity Awareness, will appear in My Courses section, ready to be accessed along with the course detail and progress tracking. In the course sections, users can view a detailed course description, including the full synopsis, difficulty level, facts section, and any related newsletter. If the course includes an exam, users may have access to two separate testing options. The first is Simulation Test. This can be purchased separately and used multiple times. It allows the user to practice and prepare for the real certification exam. The second option is the Certification Exam. This can be purchased only once and is valid for a single attempt. If the user passes the exam, they receive an asset certification badge, which we will examine shortly. If the exam is not taken or not passed, the user still receives a detailed performance report showing strengths and weaknesses across different exam areas. For example, in one of the platform tests shown here, all the answers were intentionally incorrect to simulate a failed attempt. The report includes the date, the result, and an analysis of areas where the user performed well or poorly. When the user passes the exam, the platform notarizes the result on the blockchain. The user is then notified both on the platform and by email with access to the open page for that certification and the performance report, whether it is positive or negative. Each course is designed to be accessed asynchronously, with a clear structure. The verified teacher appears on screen with their profile picture. Then he comments on the slides in real time, and practical examples and use cases are provided to reinforce learning based on experience rather than just theory. Once all course modules are completed, the user receives an asset frequency badge, which certifies participation. However, it is important to note that this badge differs from the asset certification badge, which indicates demonstrated skills through exam performance. Certification badge, of course, holds more weight in terms of validating knowledge. On the course page, users will also see a pop-up invitation encouraging them to share their own magic link with friends, family, or colleagues. If the recipient uses this link to purchase the course, they receive a 10% discount on the course price, while the original user earns a 10% reward in euros credited to their dashboard. This link can be copied and shared on any online platforms, such as social media, messaging apps, or email, and includes a pre-written message promoting the course with the discount offer. The recipient is redirected to the Workers Page marketplace, where the discount is automatically applied. During the checkout, the user can choose from available payment methods such as Stripe, PayPal, and soon cryptocurrency, provide necessary billing details such as name, surname, and tax code, and automatically receive a receipt or invoice tied to this purchase. At the time of confirming an order and proceeding with payment, the user is asked to accept the terms and conditions of purchase and the privacy policy. As previously explained, the user who shares the magic link will receive a reward from promotion, equal to 10% of the taxable price of the course. For example, in the cybersecurity awareness course, the taxable price is approximately 28 euros, so the reward will be around 2.80 euro, which the referrer can later redeem. As we have seen, the user can access both the simulation test and the official certification exam. Both of them have an identical structure, with one important difference. The simulation test is not notarized on the blockchain and is meant only for practice, while the certification exam, if passed with a score above the minimum threshold set by the trainer, results in the issuing of a badge and is notarized on the chain. On the Workers Badge platform, the exam sections includes detailed instructions that the user must follow before starting the test. Every exam begins with a set of randomly ordered questions. For example, as shown here, one might ask about the application of HIPAA regulations. At the end of the test, the users will receive an overall outcome, a performance indicator, and a detailed report sent both through the dashboard and by email. In the dashboard, users can monitor their simulation progress in real time. For example, a previous score of 0% might now be updated after a test attempt. The corresponding report will show which topic areas need improvement and which were correctly answered. This report is especially useful because the identified topic areas are associated with micro-credentials. In the event of successful exam completion, these micro-credentials are linked to the user's blockchain resume. This gives external evaluators a clear understanding of the user's specific skills and areas of expertise. From the main dashboard, every user can explore and manage their open pages. Navigating through their own profile, they can find badges from completed courses, certification badges earned by passing exams, and any micro-credential associated with specific modules. The blockchain resume section allows users to search badges by name, filtering by month, or sorting by type, for example, course participation or exam certifications. Each badge has a visual identity. For example, course participation badges have a shield icon, while certification badges feature a crown icon. In this specific example, the cybersecurity awareness course resulted in an asset frequency badge on the Algorand blockchain, token ID, NFTV B142. On the left side of the badge card, users can view badge metadata, export the badge, and share it with external parties, such as recruiters, employers, or educational institutions. Each credential is issued by Mediterraneo Lab 4.0, whose logo is shown at the top left of the badge. On the top right, the symbol indicates the type of the badge. As we have already explained, the asset frequency badge is marked by a shield, while the asset certification badge features a crown icon. Below the issuer's name, in this case Mediterraneo Lab, the badge includes the name of the credential holder, in this case the user who completed the course, the name of the trainer who managed the course and created the exam questions. Each one of these entities, issuer, holder, and trainer, has verified identity attributes, accessible through a pop-up system that uses third-party services compliant with EIDAS regulations. These services ensure the validity of identification while guaranteeing privacy. No sensitive data, VAT numbers, birth dates, place of residence is shared in the badge view, whether for the company, the course participant, or the instructor. This privacy-first approach aligns with the concept of voluntary disclosure. The user can choose which competencies and credentials to share. This system supports zero-knowledge proof, meaning the existence of a credential can be verified without revealing any private information, neither personal data or the content of the credential. Every credential has a corresponding open page backed by blockchain technology, which decentralizes the certification process. Here is how it works. Once a user completes a course, a transaction is immediately issued to their wallet. This transaction is timestamped and registered on the blockchain, in this case Algorand. The open page includes date of notarization, the credential type, in this case asset frequency and cybersecurity awareness, full overview of the asset, the number of holders for this NFT type credential, and related transactions, from wallet preparation to the final credential delivery. The open page can then be shared via a single permanent link through social media or emails and reflect the same information as seen on the user dashboard. One of the most important things is only the owner of the credential can choose to share it. In fact, third parties such as recruiters, HR officers, auditors, or employment agencies can verify the authenticity and timestamp of the badge by the blockchain sent. The open page also includes a buy now function tied to the ambassador token mechanism. If a third party uses this token to purchase the course, they will receive, as already explained, a 10% discount, and the user who shared the token receive a 10% commission in fiat currency. This is part of a broader strategy called sharing data monetization. When a user chooses to share valuable credential data, the value of that data is monetized. That value is shared between the user and the platform, reinforcing user control over their data while creating financial incentives. In this other example, the badge shown is the Cybersecurity Awareness Asset Certification Badge. It shares the same format and structure as the Asset Frequency Badge, however, there is one key difference. When the user accesses the blockchain verification, instead of seeing an asset labeled Asset Frequency, he will see one labeled Asset Certification. This distinction is crucial because the Asset Certification Badge is issued only if the user successfully passes the final examination. As explained earlier in this demo, the exam can be attended only once per purchase, is notarized on the blockchain, and is linked to a verifiable transaction. The result of this transaction is a fractional NFT tied to the tokenized course, so each user who earns this badge receives a fraction of the NFT corresponding to the full course asset, published and managed on the Workers Badge marketplace. From the user profile dashboard, the platform offers access to a complete facts section covering platform usage, technical questions, curiosities, or frequently asked topics from other users. And it also contains newsletter management, in which users can opt in to receive updates directly on the platform or unsubscribe at any time, maintaining full control over communication. The platform also integrates a smart chat system powered by AI, a chatbot for instant support, and an AI mentor that is designed to actively support users in choosing the most relevant training paths, providing tailored suggestions based on the user role, employer type, or career goals. This smart agent leverages real-time labor market data, trends from third-party databases on emerging roles and required skills, and information about industry-specific upskilling and reskilling needs. Also, if a user's profile includes outdated competencies, the agent proactively suggests updated training paths to maintain relevance and competitiveness in the job market. As we have now explored, the Workerspace platform offers a full suite of tools for credentialing via blockchain, training progression tracking, badge verification, monetization through sharing, privacy control identity management, and smart support in building a future-proof professional profile. Thank you for your attention and best of luck in your learning journey.